Is it a bee? Is it honey? Is it sweet? Or is it candy? It's Honey Davenport. How are you, honey?
I'm
doing
I'm doing so good. I'm at my home in Palm Springs right now. I've had a week off, so I have a beard right now. Feeling like the trade of season 11 or the trade of the franchise, whatever.
Bootleg Opinions.
How are you watching this season?
I'm enjoying this season. It's especially cool to see Shannel because we haven't seen her in a while. And this episode in particular, I feel like everybody got to shine. I really like the non-elimination seasons. I like it when they give girls the chance to like show everything they have and really like platform these artists. You know, I think it's really cool. So
I think you're the only queen so far that has said they enjoyed the non-elimination format.
Really?
She is sweet like honey, baby.
I just think that, you know, Drag Race is really the only platform, like the highest level platform where drag artists can show their artistry to the world. And to have an artist create ideas that never get seen kind of just feels awful to me. I like it when they give the girls the chance to girl. Like,
protect queer art, baby, in the words of Megami.
Okay.
Now that we're a little bit past midway through the season, who are in your top 3 this season?
It is very difficult because these girls are all magical. But if I had to pick a top 3 right now at this point, I would say Roxxxy Andrews,
T,
Angeria VanMichaels,
T,
and Plastique Tiara.
Yeah.
I just think that what Plastique Tiara has brought to the runway each and every week is unmatched. It's unmatched. Like, nobody has on that runway achieved that level of perfection. In my opinion, my sister is turning the party.
Well, let's put it this way. Nobody has thrown that much money down the runway. In other words,
you know,
$250,000? Jesus Christ.
I know. Do you remember back in the day when I would pay you $15 for a leotard? Like, we were the same thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now the good thing about Drag Race is that it's made drag a like really viable career for so many people. But the bad thing about it is that it's made drag such a capitalistic sport.
Yeah. Do you remember when your season came out? It was such a shock and huge news that you dropped down $25,000. But now, queens are dropping down $50,000, $100,000. That's like, okay, nothing.
$250,000, like.
Yeah, even if you drop down $50,000 now, it's like nothing. But anyway, one day me and you will be on All-Stars season 1,275 together.
Yes, and I'm gonna take it back to the old days and wear the best thing at JCPenney's like they did on all of the seasons that the girls have actually become rich on.
And I'll be doing drag just from the waist up, just like on Bootleg Opinions. You see, it's about working smarter, not harder. Learn it from who? Mama Ru.
I would stand up, but you would have to put your video on OnlyFans instead of YouTube, so.
If you stand up, I'll make sure to wear a condom too, even virtually.
Okay.
Now, this main challenge this episode is a Rusical. Who stood out to you?
First off, I think this was the best Rusical that we've ever seen in the history of Drag Race. Wow, that was excellent. You know, I'm a musical theater kid. I did musical theater. That's what moved me to New York City. I went to AMDA. So, like, I feel like I have a say. This was the best one. Who stood out to me were the people who really had developed characters. Shannel, Nina West, and Vanjie stood out to me. It was Vanjie at the end. I was like, come on, Vanjie. I would bop to that song. Vanjie is the devil was a slay to me. I like that.
So for me, it was Jorgeous, Gottmik, and Roxxxy Andrews. So basically all the 3 monsters.
Oh, wait. Sorry, how can I forget Pennywise? No. Pennywise over everything.
Yeah, but the top 2 is Shannel as well as Jorgeous. Who won the lip sync for you? It was a double tie.
It was a double tie because they both served it in their own way. Like, yeah. I think it was a really good example of drag excellence from 2 different perspectives. You know, Jorgeous had all the hair whips and everything, and Shannel really told the story. And both of those are really important facets of drag. I think it was a fair tie because how do you judge that? That's like somebody who vogues femme competing against somebody who vogues dramatic. Like, you could both be excellent at this, and they're just 2 different styles, you know?
I think that both of them delivered lip syncs in their both perspective ways. Jorgeous gave you a club, dance, bar, clack, 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 the 8 counts and whatnot, hair flips, kicks, and splits. I think Shannel, you and I can probably relate to this. You know, like when you go to like a huge queer, gay circuit party, that's what you see. Shannel was giving that. Like, when they come out at 2 a.m. and perform that one song, that club dance hit, with the crazy makeup, with the lights, with the production, that's what it was giving me. Not that one was better than the other, it was just two different perspectives and two different settings. That's what I was getting. And if I were to pick, I'll probably pick Shannel. That's what I gravitated towards a little bit more.
Okay.
What about you?
If I had to pick, I would pick Shannel as well. To me, it felt like classic good drag.
Yeah.
And I feel like so many entertainers are striving for the kind of performance that Jorgeous gave.
Yeah.
And it was excellent. But so many girls are thinking that that is the only, like, valuable way to do drag. And Shannel gave us a masterclass.
Yeah.
She showed us, nope, there's other stuff too.
Because it was Christine W. And Christine W, you know, stands for the circuit parties. I don't know if that makes sense or not.
That totally makes sense. That totally makes sense. And we love a good circuit party.
Now, category is pearls. Pearls, pearls, pearls. What do you look for a pearl runway?
I mean, it's very easy to go really classic pearls and do something in a lot of pearls and dripping pearls and whatever. But I am looking for somebody who brought it in their own unique way. I always love when a girl tells a story on the runway. I love when she has a concept.
Yeah, say more than just a dress. Oh, what I just thought of right now. What if somebody comes out as Pearl and there's something on her face? Just to piss RuPaul off. Well, anyway, we first up have Plastique Tiara serving you the oyster, the pearl. You can see the screen, right?
No. Nope.
Oh, I just realized. Sorry, 1 second. She comes out as the pearl. She first comes out closed up and then she opens up and we see all the pearls just on her hair, on the bodice, and just dripping all the way around the oyster. And this gown is beautifully made.
Plastique needs to change her name to Perfection Tiara. Like, she is
Yeah.
just wonderful to experience on the runways. I'm trying to look at it and give, like, a critical note because she is absolutely, absolutely flawless. It's really hard for me to think of something not positive to say about this look. Yeah, I can't think of one bad thing about this. Obsessed. Plastique on the runway every week has looked like perfection. Every time, level it up more and more. You never know what you're gonna get, but you're getting hit by some wild version of glamour every time. Like the poster for, like, drag perfection excellence. Like,
Yeah.
my sister is serving. I loved Plastique's runway.
Yeah, and you know what I love is that she's not just giving us pearls, but she came the freaking pearl. She is the pearl inside that clam. So she's like the goddess of the pearls. You know, like a few of the girls that's coming down, they gave us like a dress with pearls, and that's what I don't really want to see, but she gave us an actual pearl. Even without us knowing the category, when you see this, you know it's about the goddess of pearls. So, bravo. Bravo, bravo, bravo.
Up next, we have Angeria. I think this dress is absolutely stunning. It's really beautiful, but it's what we said. It's a dress, a beautifully stunning dress with pearls. For me, doesn't really tell any story outside of that. It is stunning, and like the feathers and the pearl, it just falls. I want to see Angeria in this outfit. I want to see her performing in this outfit. But for a runway, I wish it had a bit more of a concept.
But I think that overall, this is a great, strong look. The theme I got from this was like follies, flappers, going to a Great Gatsby party, over the top 1920s. She looks beautiful with the headdress, with the feathers. There are pearls on there in the center. And then we see the pearls just drooping all the way down. The feathers on the side are beautiful. The only feather that I have issue with are the ones on her shoulders. I thought that they were a little bit too long. But overall, this is beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful. I give it a pass too, but like the one thing, if I could ask for something more, would be like even go farther into the Great Gatsby era in some way, shape, or form. I don't know how you do that.
Oh, maybe like come out with the mask with like pearls.
Oh, yeah, like something like that. Like really sell me the story. You know?
Yeah, that you're going to the Great Gatsby party, not you're just walking down the runway, you know.
Right.
Take us there to the setting. That's what Plastique did. She took us to the ocean. She took us to the beach. She took us to the sea, wherever the pearls are collected, you know.
Yeah, the sea wherever the person.
Yeah, I don't know where they're collected, you know.
Me neither.
I do drag. Yeah, so if she has like a mask, like she's entering the party, that's cool too. Next up is Shannel, serving you futuristic pearls. I love this concept. I agree with the judges. This is out of the box for Shannel, because we usually see her in showgirl outfits, beautiful feathers, stones, crystals, beads. So to see her something a little bit more out there, it's unusual. I love the headpiece. I thought that she did a great job with adding the pearls of sizings with the big, large, and medium so that there's depth to the pearls. It's all attached to her body. I love the makeup matching the outfit too. One note I did have with this look is that the tatas and around the thigh area cutouts did not match the skin. So I did have an issue with that because I want the nude illusion to match the face. Or what she could have done, you know, like, remember Kimchi, like, a few years ago would paint part of her face white and, like, a shape of a heart, a circle, a square, or something like that. She could have done something similar where she just paints part of her face white but leaves some of her face in her natural nude color so that she can still have the nude on the tatas as well as the thighs so that it makes sense. Otherwise, it just seems like she forgot to paint her tatas as well as her thighs.
Yeah, I absolutely love this concept. Of all the runways I saw, I was like, that's the one that I would have worn. That's drag.
Yeah.
I live. I do and don't agree with you on the nude tones. Like, on instinct, when she walked out,
okay.
I first saw the thighs, and I thought, oh, sis, I wish you wore white tights. And then when I saw that it also had the complementing parts on the tatas, I was like, oh, okay, I forgive that.
Okay.
Like, because it's like, you have all of these different whites, you know, and blues, and so these are just other hues of that, is how I took it.
Okay. Oh, so you took it as a different hues? I took it as skin color.
The only way I would change those colors, because they do add a lot of dimension to the piece, would be to change them to that, like, fluorescent blue that's in there. But I wouldn't have made them white for sure.
Okay, that's fine too. And you know why I think would have been really fun if she comes up like a gun with bubbles, blowing bubbles. That's what's kind of giving me too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like when you're taking a bubble bath.
We're gonna be the concept queens of season 3017.
Yeah, when Shannel's hosting it.
No, I done told y'all before, RuPaul's gonna keep hosting the show forever, throughout infinity in the universe. I'm sure y'all have seen Doctor Who before. Y'all have seen the face of Bo. That's just gonna be RuPaul. At some point, it's just gonna be like a stretch out mask that's cognitive, and she's gonna still be here. She's gonna host this for eternity. Trust. She's gonna have 80,000 Emmys before the end of it.
And it's just Honey Davenport dressed as RuPaul.
Oh, like they're gonna let me back on that show. Okay, coming to the runway next, it's Gottmik.
Do you want to go right in? It's your turn.
I gotta look at it. I'm sorry.
Okay, go. It's a bodysuit with pearls.
Okay, here's what I love about this. She said the runway is pearl. Everybody's coming out in crystal white pearls, like pearly, pearly, pearly. And she was like, I'm gonna give you dark pearls. And I appreciate that she went in the opposite direction, because that is Gottmik's brand. It is serving me like Mugler line aesthetic that I actually like. But I do think at the end of the day, it is a catsuit with pearls on it.
Yeah, but nonetheless, very beautifully made.
Yeah.
We got the ram horns, we got the pearls on the head, we got the pearls on the shoulders, we got the pearls dripping down the front, almost like the rib, the inside of a rib. And then we got it on around the hips area. And then we see the really Lady Gaga shoes that's built into the bodysuit. Overall, I think that it stands out on its own.
What I really like the most is her shape in that bodysuit. Like,
Yeah.
baby, if you got that shape, you should be wearing a bodysuit with pearls on it. So, like, that part. It's cool.
Yeah.
And you know what? Actually, the more I get into it, the more I get into the details coming off the hips and the shoulders. On instant, that wasn't initially noticed.
Yeah.
And, the black pearls and the makeup is wonderful as well. So, I mean, it is, at the end of the day, a bodysuit with pearls on it. But it's a sickening bodysuit with pearls on it. It does have a lot of details.
Like the makeup, the contour with the pearls, that was like really well done. The eyeshadow with the pearls, that was really well done too. And her way of walking it was like very E.T., Alien, outer space. You know what it kind of reminded me of? Miss Fabe, her entrance look. I come in peace, very high fashion.
I don't remember it, but we should put a side by side of them so when I watch this episode back, I can be like, oh yeah!
Next up is Roxxxy Andrews serving you flappers. The pearls is on the wig, the pearls is on the dress, but I think that we could have used a lot more on the body, but it is serving pearls.
It's definitely serving pearl, and it's also definitely serving puss. Like, this is very on brand for her. Like, she consistently reminds us that she is the body.
Yeah.
And it's quite the transformation from how she is out of drag to how she is in drag. Like, it's wild. I love that she's always serving body. And so I think it makes sense for her to go a little bit simpler and nakeder. On the runway, though, I just want something a little extra. And I didn't feel like it gave me extra.
I feel like we could have had done more pearls, more layers of the pearl. It just looks like sparsed out.
Or like maybe the pearls coming from her gloves could have been like a train.
Oh, yeah. Or like hanging.
Like imagine if there was like a little train of pearls coming from the back of her butt, they went into her gloves. So the same exact silhouette, the same exact dress, but just like a pearl train then coming from your gloves, as opposed to just like, you know, a couple of Mardi Gras beads.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. The curtain in the back has more fringe than her outfit. I don't know, girl. This is a little bit underwhelming. I want more pearls.
Drag her! She literally is perfection.
It's a no for me, unfortunately.
That body, for that to be what she looks like in drag, I would sister it up with her. I would sister scissor. But in drag, then she's just so little purr, just like, wow. I love it.
Okay, but what do you think about this outfit? Do you love it?
For me, I think it's a little too simple for the runway.
Okay, that's...
And next up, we have Jorgeous. All right, let me see this.
It's a dress with pearls.
Okay, got it.
You're like, after 2 seconds, I've seen enough.
Okay, I think it's a very, very beautiful dress. What I find the most impressive is the hair, because the hair kind of gives me like Bride of Frankenstein. And I wish that she had taken that Bride of Frankenstein pearl and came up with a Bride of Frankenstein dress to go with it. Like,
Oh, that would've been cool.
right? Like, that would have been it for me. The dress looks a little simplistic. It is very well done. It is very well made. It is very Jorgeous. I appreciate it. I love her drag. Again, it's in the same comment that I had said about Roxxxy's. I think that, you know, y'all don't even get to get eliminated. Like, I would have just brought something a little more of a concept, of an idea, of a je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, this is just a dress with pearls on it. I think it's okay. I mean, I don't really understand the fabric that she has on the side. I think it would have made more sense if she switched the fabric to maybe something like fishnet or something like that. You know, like she's out in the sea catching the pearls. It's just the fabric choice. But I do like your idea of turning it up and changing it.
Oh my God, if that hair came in the mail from a designer with those pearls like that, I would have been like, hand me the green paint. I need a bridal gown. We're going to put pearls all over this. Like, that's a concept to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, take us there, honey. Take us to the sea. Take us to where the pearls are. Don't just wear the pearls on your dress. Anybody can do that. Next up is Nina West serving you Elizabethan with pearls all over her dress. I love the hair. I love the outfit. I love the pearls. I do have a few comments about it. I think the hair should have been a little bit bigger to match the proportions. And I also think that the dress should have been poofier and longer to hit the floor.
I don't love the glasses situation. I have no idea what this is inspired by. It looks inspired. And I actually think this week, when she takes them off, it's revealed to kind of a level up in Nina West's makeup. Like, I feel like she looked a little more painted than she normally does, like on the runway. And I'm digging Nina's mug. When she takes off the glasses, neck up is my favorite thing about the look. I am a little confused with the fabric choices. I like the concept and the idea of it, but the fabric choices, they're not my tea. The top is so do, and then the bottom is just like curtain fabric, sort of. I don't think that the two mesh well together. I would have liked a different bottom with this top. I really enjoy the top, and I don't enjoy the bottom with the top. To me, they feel like two different pieces. It didn't have the bustle or the ones that come off your hips, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like it needed some of that. Overall, I think it's good. She can't get eliminated, so it is what it is. Okay, from season 11 is Vanessa Vanjie Mateo. First off, I think this look is one of her real concept-y moments. I enjoyed this look a lot. Like, I really think it's the ticket.
Yeah.
I would have had bigger pearl necklace. Pearl necklace, you see what I did there? I just feel like it just kind of sucks that Plastique already came down the runway as a pearl out of a shell, and that was so much more elevated than most of the things that we have ever experienced on Drag Race. And this look is of the same concept, and that's what's, I think, the only thing that I feel unfortunate about it. I wish they had aired Vanjie's runway before they aired Plastique's, because then I would have been like, yes, 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 yes. But I'm like, yes, 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 but also not as good as the other Clan Pearl that I saw.
You know, they did the order on purpose. You know that, right?
Yeah, they did that on purpose.
But anyway, back to Vanjie. I love the look. I think it's giving expensive. It's giving us structure. I love that she has this backpack piece. I love the bustier with the pearls. It's something that Cardi B would totally wear. But I do also want to point out that the fishnet is completely stoned and she looks bedazzled. And this is giving pearls. I think that if she just made the bottom into a dress, almost like Plastique's, I think it would have been almost the same level as Plastique's, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very sickening. This piece for me does it. It is everything. But you know what? I love your critique so much. Like, if I ever get on All Stars and you're not on the same season, can you help me get ready? Because I feel like your attention to detail is fierce. But don't do me like you did those girls on season 10 where you make their stuff and then show up in the workroom.
I won't.
Tell me the truth.
I will tell you the truth because I have no friends.
And our favorite look is Plastique. And here's why. Plastique has exhibited drag excellence. It is incredible. She is flawless. I find myself without any criticism every time she's on the runway. It is wild to me how incredible she looks.
No tea, no shade. Bootleg Opinions has also their own version of Plastic Tiara. Me, Mama, you.
I guess then that makes me the Bootleg Opinions version of Angeria. What? No.
No, RuPaul. RuPaul. Aim higher, girl.
You know how All-Star 7, the Snatch Game was like the episode. It was like kind of a masterclass on some levels in Snatch Game. This is the best Rusical. It was in some ways a masterclass on Rusicals. To say that anybody was better than anybody else, they could have just put names in a hat and rolled their hands around because there was so much greatness on that stage, and then so many really great things on the runway tonight as well. This is by far my favorite episode this season, and it's going in my top 25.
Yeah, same. Congratulations, queens! You slayed it out, and congratulations to Plastique. You won the favorite look of the week. And thank you, honey Davenport, for providing your Bootleg Opinions this episode. Till next time, bye!
Bye!
Hey, squirrel friends, when one video ends, just click on another one. It's called cringe viewing. Go ahead. I support you.